Why did they do it, Howard? Can you tell me just between you and I?
They don't tell us actually, none of our brands.
I bet you they're in India because Indian people eat curry. Isn't Singapore in India? Or where's Singapore? Is that China?
Oh yeah, it's somewhere in Asia actually.
Oh, Asia. Okay, there you go. Come on, Howard. You must have some leads. Do you got any leads? I'm begging you, Howard.
We value your feedback as we continue to
Oh,
improve
dear.
the experience. Lord, this is Howard. How can I help you?
Hello? Howard?
Yes, how can we help you?
Hi. So, do you work for Sidekicks, Knorr, Canada? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh yes, there you are. Okay. Yes, we are in North Canada. How can we help you?
So, I wanted to ask some questions about the Knorr Sidekick noodles. Do you know about those? They're tasty noodles.
Okay, yeah, we're going to pull these up and certainly help you out with this here.
Okay.
What questions can we answer for you?
Well, I recently in the last couple years have been thinking about one of the brands that's been discontinued. It's the it's a kind of a spicier one. What's it called again? Let me think. The Singapore Indian Curry Noodles, that one. Do you remember those?
Oh, I'm going to have to pull them up actually. We have over 400 companies here in Unilever.
Okay, so you,
Everything from Hellman's to Breyers to Dove, so I'm just going to get in our product table. And we're also here in the United States, so we take calls to the U.S. and Canada. They have different product lineups.
oh,
Norway, different products in the U.S. than they do in Canada.
of course. Do they have the Singapore Curry Noodles back in the United States?
Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, they certainly have different product lineups, especially something like Popsicle and St. Ives. They have
Oh.
completely different.
I like popsicles. Do you like popsicles, Howard?
Oh, yeah, like I said, it's one of our brands, too. One of our ice cream brands.
What's your favorite ice cream brand? Tell me, Howard.
We're not really supposed to, but I'd probably say Talenti now.
Talenti, what the heck is that?
That's one of our ice cream brands, our 7 ice cream brands.
It sounds like a weird exotic color you'd put on a strange new carpet.
Yeah, it's actually gelato and sorbetto.
What is that, like some kind of like a Brazilian term or something? It sounds Brazilian to me.
It's actually an Italian ice cream.
Oh, well, Italians and Brazilians, they're both good at playing soccer, but neither one's in the World Cup anymore. Go figure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one would think. Let's see. And you said, what was the name of that,
It was the Singapore Curry Noodles. They're like a mild to moderate spice, very flavorful. Myself and many of my friends all wonder where they went.
Singapore, I see Thai, Stroganoff.
Stroganoff?
Oh, there
I
it
never
is.
saw the Stroganoff. What's the Stroganoff? It's like a beef Stroganoff?
Yeah, well, the Stroganoff, that was discontinued 3 years before the Singapore Curry Noodles were.
Well, that's why I don't remember it then. It's too old.
Yeah. Thai sweet chicken chili noodle. Yeah,
They were too sweet. They were too sweet. I just stopped buying them anyway and just bought more of the curry noodles.
Okay. Yeah, like curry noodles, yeah, they discontinued those. I'm looking at them now. Yeah, the Singapore curry noodle. Yeah, that was discontinued. Actually, a month from now, I think it'll be 5 years since it's been discontinued. Actually.
I thought it was about 3 or 4. Oh boy, how the time has flown.
Yeah, that was January 2018.
Why did they do it, Howard? Can you tell me just between you and I?
They don't tell us actually, none of our brands.
Come on, Howard, you must have some leads. Do you got any leads? I'm begging you, Howard. Many of my friends have been wondering where this is. One of my friends has lost his mind. He's out of the job because he's so stressed out. He needs curry noodles to think right with his green tea. He sits in a corner sometimes playing his small ukulele. You can't even imagine the songs he plays. They're kind of out of key now, but they used to be good. When will they bring him back, do you think? Is there like a date perhaps?
Well, it doesn't actually tell us either why they discontinue things or even what's coming new. Yeah, we don't see it until it comes out, actually. So what's new coming?
I don't want new. I just need the Singapore Curry Noodles. My little cousin Jimmy's been sick with the COVID lately. He's pretty much over it, but he can't beat the runny nose. All he needs is just one dish of that Singapore Curry Noodles, and I swear he'll feel better. If not anything else, then mentally.
Okay, yeah, we don't have any more
Does-
anything Singapore or curry.
Do you think someone maybe in the back has just a few extra ones stored away that they forgot about? Maybe if you could check the shipping containers.
Yeah. No, we actually haven't had any for almost 5 years now. Yeah, once we discontinue it, we don't have any. We do say you can check on places like Amazon or eBay.
I'm writing that down right now. That's important. Hold on a sec while I scavenge for a pen for a moment here.
Because now here in the United States, the stroganoff is still available.
Okay, that's good. I like that. That's maybe when I go visit my relatives in Queens next time, I can get some stroganoff. That's something to look forward. Thank you, hey, Howard.
Yeah, stroganoff, yeah, it's discontinued almost 8 years in Canada, but it's still here in the U.S.
I was going on a trip to see a Bruce Springsteen concert, and they were giving them out for free one time. Bruce Springsteen personally said that the regular creamy parmesan were his favorite, which are a decent noodle, but I mean, it's still not like the Singapore Curry Noodles, let's be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see them in the United States, but they could be somewhere else. Our products here at Unilever probably cover 95% of the planet, so it could be made in just another country, like Mexico or somewhere. You might be able to find it.
I bet you they're in India, because Indian people eat curry. Isn't Singapore in India? Or where's Singapore? Is that China?
Oh, yeah, it's somewhere in Asia, actually.
Oh, Asia, okay, there you go. Do you think there's a way we could get maybe an email contact between you and I? Start a dialogue. Maybe we can figure out between you and I and someone else, you could start maybe pressuring to see if you can push for the Singapore noodles to make a comeback by New Year's. Or even springtime. Spring is a good time for rebirth and regeneration. Do you think we could get a dialogue on an email going between us?
Actually, all I can hear is we just make a note to our marketing team what you're looking for.
Tell the marketing team that my name is Saul Rosenberg. Saul, you don't need to worry about the spelling. Just spell it any way you want. I'm sure you'll do fine, Howard.
Okay. Yeah, we'll certainly see why you're calling in. And we ask every caller if you'd be interested in receiving any samples.
Okay, do you got some samples? Are there some curry samples?
Okay, well, not any curry samples, but this is just anytime we have things, Unilever Canada Incorporated, we can mail you out things if you like.
What if like if you're in the United States and I'm going back to Queens sometime, is your building around the East Coast? I could maybe knock at the door and maybe we could visit or talk to each other in person. It would be really good.
Yeah, we don't even give out any business contacts. It's called corporate security.
Well, what if you were like in a building? You could just stay up on the 4th floor and I could yell at you from the lower street. And you don't have to show your face. We could just have like an audio conversation. I used to do that with my friend Clarice a lot on 4th Avenue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're at Unilever. We actually, it's called corporate security. Yeah, we don't,
Corporate security, okay. Very well. That sounds safe enough.
Yeah, nice to have, but yeah, we can't do anything like that here. Yeah, but we'll certainly, like I said, we'll certainly let our quality team know.
Okay, before I go, I'm going to ask, I've been watching the World Cup. It's my favorite sport. Have you been watching the World Cup of soccer?
Just intermittently, actually.
Do you have a favorite team that you're going for who's still alive?
Really just the U.S. here in the U.S.
But they're gone. They've been eliminated. They didn't do too well.
Yeah, they didn't do too well. Yeah, everything here, now it's football season, and
I'm going for Morocco. I like Morocco. They're the underdog. I always pull for the underdog.
okay, yeah, that's...
Don't you have a lot of African friends who are very excited about Morocco? Oh yeah, I like the PlayStation. I play with my friend Carl.
Yeah, certainly. That's kind of all I've really done to FIFA.
He's much better than at me. He always beats me merciful.
Yeah, okay.
Just thought you should know that. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make up some macaroni and see if I have some Cajun spices to add to it.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thanks for the phone call.
Thank you for your help, Howard. Bye.
Yeah, I can.
Oh!